speak, me and Black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Well, war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got the tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline, big dogs beat peasants. Yeah, I'm from Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it in war zone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in war zone. One wrong post will get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. DT, what up? Black, what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. I talk like, what up? Cold fruit, what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small car. Telling everywhere, a bunch of war zone all-stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a reel, we got the shun on the grill. Yeah, the war zone is strictly for the gutter. Saying hunt your lane, they ain't nothing but some trouble. Shout out to Percolator, she ain't nothing but a hustler. I got a hard time cause I represented Tucker. Yeah, a lane post a flyer, they don't notice. Yeah, parents go complaining about the coach. Yeah, war zone games, I be posted. Be careful what you post, might get checked by these focus in war zone. Trying to be the one slipping in war zone.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Y'all tune into the Warzone Youth Sport Podcast. Now, you might know some of these old guys, you might not know, but I got some real coaches in here with me, man. They gonna introduce themselves. We're gonna start over here with my guy here.
Yeah, I know the camera can't see me, but y'all already know Cold Fruit.
It's your boy Crow, man.
Come on, man. It's your boy Kirby, man. You know what it is.
Cold man.
You already know who it is, baby. Cold Board, man. B.U. Jeezy.
All right, my guys. So y'all know with these guys, we finna start from the top, man. Where they came from. Coach, where you started out coaching at, Coach?
Started off probably 2005, Collier Park Steelers City team.
Getting his ass whooped.
Oh, I started off at North DeKalb, man, on the north side, man.
Cool.
Man, shout out to Coach Kool-Aid, man. I started with Kool-Aid over there at Cleveland Avenue, man.
Started with the great Kirby, man, the Donut King, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Fruit right there.
Sign with me, man. Coach goddamn Kool-Aid, man. You feel me? He put us on. Ever since then, been on and popping.
All right, so we know who this crew is. Y'all know this crew is RDU. I'm gonna ask my guy. I'm gonna let Fruit tell me what RDU. What's RDU stand for?
You know, RDU Red Dog Unit, a.k.a. Real Deal University. But, you know, it started with the Red Dog Unit.
What's Red Dog?
Oh, you know Red Dog, if you from the west side, if you from any part of Atlanta, everybody know what the Red Dog was, the beatdown crew. So, you know, I felt like when we pull up at your field, we here to beat you down. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and I know everybody coming from different organizations, but your team started with Coach Fruit and Coach Reggie combining at that Atlanta Ducks. Let's tell us about the Ducks, Coach Reggie.
Man, Duck Money team, man. That's all I'm going to tell you. The first to do it. Let me tell you something about this team right here, man. We went like 50-1. You know what I'm saying? And we were the first team to ever play 50 games at a 6U team. You feel what I'm saying? So we took that team right there and we built the dynasty with it. You know what I'm saying? And it started from a piece by piece. I never forget it. I never forget. We started with 2 kids. That's my boy Coach Fruit's son, Z. Shout out to Z. And who else, Fruit? It was and Meaty. Everybody know who Meaty is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meaty, man.
Yeah, and I know Coach Fruit, boy, he had played 6U that previous year. Well, 2 years. He probably playing 6U since he was 2 years old. So he played 6U 3 years, and when everyone went up, he stayed down. Now, that same team that went 50-1, the following year, you left and went to ABA. Y'all left and went to ABA.
Well,
Some of y'all people stayed.
Well, what we did was, like, at the end of the day, the shit was...
Coach B tried to take y'all team. Tell that part. Come on here with that, Reg.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, B wanted to be a 7U team, and you know what I'm saying, I wanted my 7U team. So, me and Fruit, we were like, man, we wouldn't forgive our team because we put too much work in. So at the end of the day, he built one, and we stayed with ours, and we moved on to ABA, and the rest is history.
All right, then y'all go to ABA. Y'all have a all right year that year. Y'all bring up the kid, Jay from Mobile, a dog. I think the following year you came on, right? 8U, 9U.
To be honest, I'm the one put it back together.
You can't just say that. Well, how you put it back
No,
together?
I'm saying
Y'all talk your shit.
I went to the game when they played North Henry at Tucker, and I'm just watching the game and I'm just looking like, damn. I say, they got what we need. We got what they need. Somehow we got to put this shit back together. Like that's the only way we gonna go to the top. We put it back together. So once I talked to a couple of the guys, we set up a meeting, and the rest is history.
And you were coming from North DeKalb to the Vikings. What made you leave the Vikings and come to the Ducks with Coach B? How did he persuade you to come over?
Well, I just know his background. It was the resume. He was one of the guys at the time, so he's still my guy today. But my coach got in a situation where he couldn't be there, so I had to make a decision, and I decided to go with the Ducks. Which we had a pretty solid year, but like I say, we needed one another, and we put that shit together, and we went 4 in a row on that.
All right, that 8U year, y'all won your league, and you went down to national. Did you guys win national at 8U?
Of course, that's the beginning of the run right there. AU.
We won Warzone Bowl too.
Hey man,
Hold. We skip a little something. Let me first off, let me shout out to Coach Donnie, man, because if it weren't for Coach Donnie, we would never got better. You know what I'm saying? We were battling with North Henry. North Henry was like the shit at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we were like
nemesis.
It was like we were trying to win. We were trying to beat North Henry. See, back in the days, this is new football, but back in the day when we were starting, man, it was all about, you know what I'm saying, knocking that team out, man. We gonna play them till we beat them. You know what I'm saying? And we so happily got them in the B2C championship at AU. And, it was a blessing.
All right, then you go down to national and win. Following year, you come back, 9U. You trying to compete, keep it going. What year you came over to the team, bro?
I came in at 10U.
Okay, we're going to slow down. We ain't got to you yet. All right, so 9U. You guys still ABA 9U? Or?
9U, we should. Okay,
ABA.
Go ahead, go.
Yeah, 9U, we still ABA, but we always had been RDU. That was like our little side name. Like we was always Atlanta Bulldog, but AKA we was always RDU. So coming up on that 9U, we felt like, man, we done learned the game. Shout out to Coach Hill for giving us a chance at ABA. Like I say, that was a good chance and made our name. And we did get a B2C and a national championship under ABA.
2 years.
2 years.
Two.
So we still got B2Cs and national, but then we want to venture out on our own and say, let's build a program.
Right. And with building the program, it comes with so much behind it that a lot of people don't know. What made y'all, who ideally was for y'all to leave our ABA and start a program, or was it an issue at ABA that made y'all leave?
It wasn't no issue. We just said, hey, man, we got enough hype that we can start our own thing. So, no issue. Me, Reggie, Crow got on the phone, Cypher. Shout out to Cypher. Shout out to Low. We got on the phone, and we said, man, let's get to the round table and see what we could do.
All right, then you guys come over RDU, that 10U year, that when y'all bring this crazy fella to my right on to it. What made you leave North Henry? Because like you said, North Henry was the nemesis when y'all playing against each other. What made you leave North Henry to come over with these guys?
What was going
hold
on?
And you a East Side guy. You coming all the way over Redan High. You coming on over to
I
West
played
side.
against you on that turf. You know what I'm saying? I picked you off too.
Yeah, we knew
man.
never lose.
Y'all cheated us though. It's all good.
30,
But anyway.
38-6, and we cheated. But go ahead.
I came over there at 10U, man. Basically, man, I met some good fellas. I done it. What happened? Our team broke up. I don't know why they broke up, but they broke up.
'Cause we kept being y'all.
That's a
RDU.
lie. That's a lie.
Nemesis.
They beat us, B2C. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget. My son
That
missed
was the
field
end of North
goal,
Henry.
And that was the end of North Henry history. We transferred. We came over there with RDU. You know what I'm saying?
And then so we know the rest. Lemuel, 12U, all that, what happened, boy, you strayed away, though. Like, you went solo, David Ruffin, or what happened there, sir?
Nah, I just branched off. That's when we became ABA. They needed a coach at that time, so I just jumped this in the water.
And people who don't know, Coach Bud right here, he has the most Warzone Bowls wins, standing
Yes, sir.
at 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Standing at 5. But so when we go on to talking about the great teams, I'll name a few. You got, of course, the Atlanta Duck team, Coach B. You could throw that Coach Tim team with Ant-Man in there. You could throw Trez, Georgia Rattlers in there. You throw Y'all in there.
Trey them.
Trey Ben Hill team.
Cuckoo them.
So where do you rank y'all team at?
Well, compared to them great teams right there, man.
Cause we talking about they were all 12s. Y'all kind of slowed. People left the group at 12, but
We can get that later.
no, I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Just
them
comparing
12
us with them, like, hands down, man.
We got
B-
nationals. They
hands
got regular
down, B
season.
had one of the dominating team ever. So I think he got 7 state championships.
He got the highest.
You know what I'm saying? So, back then it wasn't no national. So, state championship was everything to get.
Yes, sir.
So a guy that have state championship at every A level that
And
he
the
played,
Centennial Bowl.
and Centennial Bowl, like, that's just unheard of. Like, so I can't put us at 1. I can't put us at 2. I put us at about 5, though. Like, number 5, we're in the top 5 for having one of the great, like, not just one, what they call one-hit wonder. It wasn't no one-hit wonder. The multiple, like, seasons of
4 years straight.
We've been
40-0, like real 40-0.
See, and what people don't understand, we've been together since we were 6 years old. 6, you know what I'm saying? 6 years old, we've been together. Like, I never forget it, you know what I'm saying? Coach Fruit was already over there with Atlanta Ducks at 5U, so, it's a guy, man, shout out to Carlo. Shout out to Lo. So, man, Lo was on the phone every day. I'm in Alabama, he in Georgia. We on the phone every day. We linked up with Fruit, you know what I'm saying? And, when we linked up with Fruit, Lo said, man, look, man, I've been working out with this white guy. You know what I'm saying? Been working out with this white guy here. He got a good son, play quarterback. And everybody know, if you follow our history, you know who that is. That's Cypher, man. Shout out to Cypher. So, after that, man, it was history, man. Duck Money team. Shout out to Coach Kai, too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Kai, the first coach you ever gave me. Like I said, I came from Collier Park. I was a city coach. Like, I never seen the other side of the football. Like, people used to tell me, man, you got to see the other side of the football. But, I'm stuck in my ways. But when I finally get a chance, I get a phone call, Kai on the phone, like, hey, man, we've been hearing a lot about you, man. We want you to come be the head coach of the Atlanta Ducks. I'm like, I've never been no head coach, but, hey, man, time to try something new. So I took the job, and at that time, my little boy was playing for the Atlanta Vikings. And I remember he had 2 good coaches. And I was like, man, I ain't seen these boys. And I called him one day, hey, Reggie, boy, I need you. Hey, boy, he didn't let me down.
You left out the part while I kicked your ass in that year a few times.
You beat me a few times, but I think I got you one time. But you got to remember, my team, when I was playing you, my team was 5. Your team was 6.
You had the oldest player on the field with JoJo. JoJo was 15 and 6 and all. But no, so even with that, you guys left the Ducks. When you guys left the Ducks pretty much dispersed a year after that. What was the fall of the Atlanta Ducks?
Well, you want to go for it?
My fall, I think, was what happened at National. What people don't know, whatever happened down there at National with the 2 old. Anytime you got a situation with 2 old kids, man, they're going to ruin the program.
I'm talking about that 12-year-old kid that was playing 8 and on.
Anytime anytime you got something like that, man, they're going to ruin the program.
And the crazy thing about that situation, the Atlanta Ducks, they got so much media about the old kids. I was the coach of the Welcome All team that called it out. We finna play them, and my boy Black, his oldest boy, was 12 at the time. He walked up to the star they had on their team, number 23, and dapped them up and was like, "What you doing here?" He
That
was
was
like,
that tall kid. That was
he was
too
like,
old,
"I play."
wasn't it?
And BJ came over, told me and Black, he was like, "Man, he in my class. He can't play again. He can't play 8U. He in the 7th grade." And we was like, he too old? And Black like, look, you lying to BJ, I'm gonna beat your ass now. That boy, he said, Coach, Daddy, he in my class. And Black White was like, you don't beat my child ass. He got a twin sister. They spent the night at the house. You don't remember? Like, it was just like that. So we go over to Coach O. I tell him, I said, hey, O, the kid too old. He play. We're going to play it on the protest. Fuck y'all cheating. Y'all hating on us. Ain't nobody too old. Man, they called it out. They went to the school, found out the kid was in the 7th grade and everything. That kid hurt kids. They had concussions behind it. You got a legit 12-year-old playing.
When they played Coach Drake team, one.
Yep.
Old Nat. Yeah, that one Drake, old Nat.
That's sad.
I can speak on that because I was at the practice. This is no lie. A lot of people didn't believe what I used to be like, bruh, we did not know this kid was that old. All we knew, team did a 360.
Yeah, he was fine.
Every time I seen the kid at practice, he always had his helmet on, never off, always on. Never seen the kid with the helmet off. Him and the other kid. I believe the other kid was old
It was
too.
like 4 of them. But he was just 12, the other one
Yeah,
was 10.
he was big as hell though, like, but people didn't believe that, like, certain people didn't know. Only people had to know what was going on is people on that
circle,
team,
yeah.
bro. Because I'm sitting right there watching these folks practice every day. Kid come down here, never seen the motherfucker take the helmet off.
Man,
Never.
Listen, it's fourth and that kid be on the line the whole drive. Every time no fourth down, he got the ball and scored. We had them folk fourth. We had them 4th and 32.
The highlight.
4th and 32.
4th and 32.
4th and 32. He popped that motherfucker for a 70-yard touchdown.
Now,
Yeah, shit was unreal.
now with
Now, that shit made the
now,
news.
This kid was a dog. He got stiff on to the ground.
Bottom line is on this, that was the fall of the Atlanta Ducks right there.
Yeah.
When you got two old kids, you got to change.
Hold, that's what it is, boy.
They had a
That's
little,
what
they,
it is.
they had something going
Yeah.
on.
I like how
They
it
had
goes.
something going on, but then Kai had got locked up. Cause you remember we had met and we supposed to turn that motherfucker to the cinemas. We were supposed to be in the cinemas. We were gonna be the cinemas.
I don't know what that means.
Kai happened to got locked up. But you know, that was
I'm gonna keep it real with you. The fallout of is you can't have too many kings. You feel me? You can't have too many kings.
Do that for the show. Go ahead, Rich.
You can't have too many kings, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you done? All right, so you guys go to RDU, man, and y'all build something. RDU is a household name. You guys got the most national, or y'all tied with Flanagan at 5, right?
No, we got 4 national. Flanagan have more national than everybody
but we had 4 straight.
Yeah, 4 straight.
with the same team. So Batman probably the next one up. Who could break that record?
Let's get that correct. That's a program.
As a program, I think RDU got.
RDU got the most national.
Yeah, we got
It's a
6.
program, yeah.
No, we got 7. We got 7.
He got 5 in the program.
Yeah, we got 7 as a program.
7 and a half. You want to count that 7, but you know.
Nah, we'll 7. We'll put it at 7.
We sell.
No, it count. You spent money and went down there. I'm going with that.
We sell.
So,
Because you know what the thing is with that D2 thing that National tried to do, those wasn't D2 teams. That was the dumbest.
But that was my first time.
Don't-
building that-
don't-
that was
don't-
my first time building that team.
don't-
too,
listen,
at the
don't-
same
don't-
time. But
don't-
you know what we did the next year? We came back being number 2 team in the nation.
It don't even matter. The number y'all won. Those wasn't development team. D2 is development. Those were elite teams that just didn't finish in the top 8. So
Right.
that counts.
yeah.
That counts. We ain't gonna take away from that.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
gonna
throw that
take
on the
away. Yeah,
book.
we can't. I forgot about that one anyway.
You want me
Yeah,
back there? We ate there.
yeah.
But we still the most regarded.
We were the most regarded.
All right, and just like you guys branched from RDU and started, let me say y'all branched from ABA and started RDU. The Ducks branched from the Vikings and started.
The Ducks.
The
no,
Ducks.
they branched from the Vikings, started the Ducks, and branched from the Ducks, started
ABA.
the Falcons. I think they started.
No,
the
they
Falcons.
started ABA, but they
Okay.
went ABA.
No, he
Every-
started
ABA.
ABA.
With youth football, a lot of that goes on. Just like people, the ATL Elite brand, they branched from RDU and became ATL Elite.
Yeah, definitely all them coaches was on RDU stuff. Like shout out to Big Mike Larrow. They did win 2 national with our age group. I think we was 9 and no, we was 10.
10.
They came at 10. So I
10,
think they won 1
Who,
with that.
who the head coach of that 10U team that won? They won 10U with RDU?
We was the coach. Rich was the coach.
Oh, they was on y'all
They
staff.
was on our staff.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
there's
I
an
didn't.
option.
I didn't.
I
Then
think-
we had the 6U team.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Coach Mike was there on and off, and then Coach O went to Houston. I mean, to Texas. He was on and off. You know what I mean? But when we went to Nashville, he came back. You know what I mean?
All right, let's talk about that team. We were saying that Bat is up next with 4. But Bull, you was the head coach of that squad.
Yeah, 6 and 7.
6 and 7 you sat there and lost all those kids. Most coaches, not most coaches, all coaches except for you, would have went to another age group, would have tucked their tail, took off. You stayed there and built the squad that we talking about that went to national won D2 championship. What drove you to do that? Because coaches ain't doing
I
that.
wanted to beat that team. I made it my duty to try to beat that team.
Right. I'm gonna come back over here to Coach Reggie. What age group you coaching this year, Coach?
AU. Coach AU this year, baby.
And you have something going on as well with where you merged or partner with GA. Tell us about that one.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Ken, man. Me and Coach Ken, man, we partners right now. You know what I'm saying? With Coach Ken, he commissioner of the younger ages. You know what I'm saying? I'd be crazy not to have Coach Ken at younger ages because he been winning at them young ages. You know what I'm saying? So as being a good leader, you got to put people in a position where they good at. So what he good at the young ages, and you know, being commissioner is that's his job. So shout out to Coach Ken, man.
All right, so
Shout
now
out to Coach Ken.
now that we got the good stuff out the way, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back with a question that I know most of y'all even watching this show tonight to hear. They say I can ask what I want to ask, and you know how I go with it. So we're gonna take a break, man. We come back. We're gonna chop it up about some questions that y'all want to hear. I already know. Man, I don't care what I ask.
Gotta know what's going on. Yeah, you get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. I ain't seen nobody pack the parking lot like DT. Be careful how I speak. Me and Black on that BP. Mom of the week, you can speak when you see me. Swear war zone, entertaining like TV. Yeah, we don't be nowhere to park at the park. Up late with it, scrolling war zone at the door. Bring a bag with you, you gon' be surprised what he charge. Got the tent ready, waiting on the tournament to start. Yeah, bring your lemonade, you can sell it. Yeah, you just gotta read, they gon' tell it. Yeah, offline big dogs beat peasants. Yeah, I'm from Keisha, but James still a legend in war zone. I would be tripping, I respect it in war zone. Misspell, Marcy gon' correct it in war zone. One wrong post will get hit. They can't check it, so they might as well respect it. It's war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard at home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, you get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. DT, what up? Black, what up? Say what up? It's a war zone. Metro Lane, what up? Cold fruit, what up? It's a war zone. You feeling like the war zone is yours? Yeah. Gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. Got the war zone, the war show packed like a small car. Telling everywhere, a bunch of war zone all-stars. Invite only, you gon' only see the real. Hey, bring me a reel, we got the shun on the grill. Yeah, the war zone is strictly for the gutter. Saying Huncho Lane, they ain't nothing but some trouble. Shout out to Pickle she ain't nothing but a hustler. I got a hard time cause I represented Tucker. Yeah, a lane post a flyer, they don't notice. Yeah, parents go complaining about the coach. Yeah, war zone games, I be posted. Be careful what you post, might get checked by defocus in war zone. Trying not to be the one who slipping in war zone. Cache always be tripping in war zone. They gon' go hard on the hater. Uncle Bell from Lambo always kicking flavor in war zone. Better keep your hard hat on, it's a war zone. Come and leave your hard hat home, it's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, it get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah, gotta finish strong to get a war zone. The war's going down at the war zone, of course. I'm logging in the war zone whenever I get bored. It's a war zone. War zone. War zone, better keep your hard hat on. It's a war zone. Come and leave your hard hat home. It's a war zone. Head on the swivel, gotta know what's going on. Yeah, you get real on the war zone. Feeling like the war zone is yours. Yeah.
All right, man. back here with RDU, and you know, with everything great, it goes with every great rise. It's gonna be a fall with it, and not as an organization because y'all still pushing through. But that team that went 8U champs, 9U champ, 10U champ, 11U champ, everybody just knew it would be 12U and 13 champs. Pieces started moving, coaches change happened. Coach Fruit, what was the decision behind you deciding to go just straight middle school and leaving youth football?
I just felt like it wasn't nothing else to prove, man. Like, you know, I got out of, like, half of my boys got out of youth football with no major injuries. Like, we got the trophies, we got the rings, we had the hardware, and, you know, I just felt like it wasn't nothing else to prove.
All right, well, Coach Fruit feeling like it wasn't nothing else to prove. You did, when you taking yourself away from the situation, you took yourself away from the situation, not just your child with the team. And Coach Reggie had to keep going. He added some coaches, but it still wasn't that same thump behind it. Tell us about the coaches you added and how was the situation different, Reggie?
Well, man, let me say, man, shout out to Cole. Shout out to Cole Black, man. Shout out to Cole Black. Shout out to Cole O. Cole Hill, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cole Hill. Cole Robbie. You know, Cole Yates. Cole Fraud, man. Look, man, like, they came in at a time when I needed them, you know what I'm saying? I needed them at the time because I had just lost fruit them, you know what I'm saying? Because I never played a game without them kids, without them coaches,
Right.
without them kids, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go, I wanted to lead the age group and go down, but you know what I'm saying? Low and Crow were like, man, you got to finish out, you know what I'm saying? Just go on finish out at 12. So, you know what I'm saying? We kept some kids, you know what I'm saying? We kept Key. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Key, man. Key doing his thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Key. We kept Low Son,
But see,
Deuce.
with that one, though, like, you lost some major pieces. Like,
Man, lost 11 starters from defense and offense.
Like,
I salute Reggie, man.
and
Just
you know what? That summer, you went out there and won that 12U tournament with new kids. People don't give you enough credit, Reggie. Hey, man.
I mean, shout out to them coaches, man. Cause like I say, I don't, you know, I ain't never. I'm humble with what I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the one to just be like I did this. Man, shout out to them coaches, man. We prepared them kids. You know what I'm saying? We got out there and we grind. You know what I'm saying? We like people want to say they the first one that did a tour day or what you call it? We did a spring game. You know what I'm saying? And with that spring game, we were trying to see who were the best kids out there, and we was gonna put them together. So what we did was
you can bring them over here. It's okay. We don't care nothing about that. Shouts out to Uptown Comedy Club. They provide,
Shouts out to Uptown,
we got
baby.
the food, the wings, and
Thank you,
good
baby.
food coming our way.
Buffalo, everything's written on the box.
Okay, look, we're gonna get. You can just put them right here, open them up.
yeah. With that being said, though, you know what I'm saying. Shout out with the good food, but we continue to try to put it together. You know what I'm saying. We ran to a real buzzsaw. We ran to a real buzzsaw. We ran to a coach that wanted to beat us so bad, and he built a team to beat us.
They made them like 10 pieces. Bunch of 10 pieces.
you know, I just want to shout Reggie out, man, because don't get it twisted. He just didn't lose 13 or 14 regular kids. He lost some Warzone MVP, some Born to Compete MVP. Like, he lost some high-powered kids, man, that were household names. So just for you to come back and
now at this day in middle school.
to make it to the championship or just to win a couple games, man, I feel like that was big on his behalf.
And with that being said, I mean, shout out to Coach Val, man, because I'm going to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Me and Val been in the game for a long time. Val one of my idols when it come out to the youth football thing, man, because people don't understand I was with Future Star for 5 straight years.
I'm Val, my guy, man. Anytime I need help with anything dealing with tournaments or just life, Val always come through with me. Like I said, you push through with that team, Reggie. Like, same thing I just said to the board. Coaches ain't doing that.
I wasn't trying to give up. You know what I'm saying? When like at the end of the day, like my boy Crow say, man, if you're a coach, you're a coach. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you got. You know what I'm saying? You're going to coach it up. You know what I'm saying? So we had to coach it up. That team made it all the way to the semifinals, man. Man, shout out to my kid. Shout out to Q, man. You know what I'm saying? That my boy son over there, you know what I'm saying? Man, son. Q came in as a ninth grade freshman, man, at Cedar Grove doing his thing. And that's the thing we were trying to do. We were really trying to prepare these kids for high school too. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we was saluting them. I was saluting them kids at middle school doing their thing. But at the same time, I had to make sure I get these boys right to get them prepared too.
And just like we brought up as far as coaches and players leaving that team, Reggie, you had to stick in there and hang tight when coaches left. Y'all brought over, like you said, you brought over Coach Mike to help y'all. What's his name? They left to form ATL Elite,
right?
Who became competitive. How do you deal with that when you as an organization started? That's your competition, someone who was with you.
Now, to be honest with you, as a competitor, you want to beat them cats. You know what I'm saying? I'm a competitor. You know what I'm saying? That's what we like to do. You know what I'm saying? We in it to win it. We ain't in it just to be like, we ain't trying to be here. We trying to win. It don't matter what the day is. If I'm trying to put up 30, if I'm trying to put up 6, we trying to beat you. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them guys. They, you know what I'm saying? They moved on. They had a vision of their own. And their vision of their own was, you know what I'm saying, build their own brand. And they built their own brand.
Right now, we're going to come back over here to Coach Bud.
We still ticking.
What age group you coaching this year, bro?
I'm coaching AU.
So y'all coaching together?
We coaching together at AU.
That 9U team, who we got coaching out?
9U team, you already know what Coach Pimp, Coach do.
Same coach, man. Ain't nothing changed, man. You know.
Shout out to Coach Pimp, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach Pimp is the longest, lastest coach, and Coach Do. They the OGs of the part, man. You know what I'm saying? They the OGs of the part, man.
Shout out to Coach Drake, too, man. Taking over 10 years.
That's what I meant, 10 years.
Shout out to Coach Drake, man.
You know what I'm saying? I special shout out to Coach Drake, man, because without Drake, man, certain situation wouldn't happen in RDU. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, to be a good leader, you got to put people in the position where they good at. And what Drake good at, he's good at doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? Talking with the county, talking with the people, at the league. You know what I'm saying? That's what Drake do. So, man, shout out to Coach Drake, man.
All right, Fru, I'm going to come over there to you because I know you're going to give me what I want. So you got, what it was, 10U, when y'all was the first ever team to host a tournament for their age group.
Well, our first age group tournament was 9U.
9U, but y'all were the first team to ever do it.
Straight age group, like no other team. We were 9, so every team was at our tournament. It was 32 teams. All 32 teams were 9 years old.
All right, you got other folk come right behind you and do it.
There's a lot of things in the youth stuff, man. RDU started, man. But, you know, it's folks don't give our part.
All right, we finna go down the list.
About that, but, you know,
Fruit,
we
do.
don't know what's going on.
Fruit, how you feel about folk following suit to what you doing and pretty much biting it and acting like you guys ain't originated it?
Like, it's all good if you bite the style, but get homage what homage deserves. Just like when Kobe Bryant came out, he let y'all know, I'm trying to be like MJ. You know what I'm saying? So if you trying to be like me, just say, hey, I'm doing what they doing. You had it at the time. The main character, what the guy? Howard. Like Howard, your team was hot at the time. Like right after you seen my idea with the straight age group, you start doing your thing straight age group. I don't have no problem with it, but just shout me out and let everybody know, hey man, I seen the trend. They was hot, we were hot, so I want to do a trend like them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. RDU is originated of a lot of things. A lot.
Help me out, man. These folks need to know what are those lot of things.
First of all, you know what I'm saying? For going to the West Coast, man, I'm gonna just put one out there, man. Playing in that arena, RDU were the first team to ever play in the indoor arena stadium on the West Coast, man, in Vegas, man.
Las
Traveling
Vegas.
state to
Oh,
state.
yeah, hey, y'all. Let's just let's get it understand for the people in the crowd.
Las Vegas.
Other teams were going out of town and playing the game. We're gonna give y'all
Florida,
that.
Tennessee.
Florida, Tennessee. Y'all will go one game, but that 8U year, we went to 5 different states that 8U year, and we were the number 1 team in the country. And we went to 5 different states. Came back that 9U year, we went to 7 different states, and we were the number 1 team in the country, y'all. So, you know, we weren't running from nobody. We were the number 1 team coming in your backyard.
Fruit. Let's talk fruit. Let's talk about fruit. Fruit. Let's talk about the street.
Tell them about how
The street.
I'm talking to Mike so they can know what you're saying, bro.
People used to always think we were crazy because we'll start playing in June. Oh man, y'all crazy. Y'all playing in June.
What they
This
doing
is
now?
that. That's too many games. Everybody and their mama playing in June now. Everybody can't wait to play a tournament in June.
Same tournament.
That same tournament.
And we're gonna keep it real. 'Cause you know, I don't never sugar. If everybody know me out there, they know I don't sugarcoat nothing. The street was 97-0. And that was that was 3 years. It was 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
The street was 97-0. I'm talking about no adding games,
Saying they beat it in 1 year.
no sugar cone, just straight 97 like games and everything documented. Cause one thing about us, we had one man document everything we do. The YouTube, it ain't gonna lie to you. So our 97 game winning streak was legit. I'm talking about not playing in our backyard, but we were playing across the United States, man.
Everybody back up.
We missed the league championship just to go play a team out of town, man. We missed the league championship
remember
game. I'm talking about we missed a league championship game just to go play out of town.
Remind
Because
me on that. Where we went, Fruit?
we went to Bullhead, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I
And
remember
we supposed to play OG Ducks, but they stood us up, so we ended up playing Snap Ball.
Yeah, I seen a couple of players at IHOP that morning.
that was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, they were during the pandemic. One thing I can say, during the pandemic, Atlanta was playing football.
One thing I can say, man, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Alex, man. That was the toughest league too, man. When Alex started that league, shout out to Alex.
Hey, bud, y'all, you gotta talk about how y'all was putting that work in during that COVID year.
Oh yeah, we definitely putting that work in.
Y'all must put in that
Shout
work.
out to Coach Batman, man. Coach Batman did our thing, man.
seen
You know what I
nobody
mean?
putting no work
That when that goddamn Giant was, everybody was talking about the Giants, man. We silenced that shit, man. When it came to the Mountain shit, man. Hey, man, shout out to Coach Bull, man, with the undefeated championship, man. Let's go on, man. You know what it is.
And I always talk about, man, the hat trick.
What's the hat trick?
Too many people don't know when I say the hat trick. I'm gonna keep it real. The hat trick: league championship, state championship, and national championship. That's the hat trick. So hey, some coaches probably won B2Cs, but they didn't do the hat trick. It's hard to do the hat trick. We done the hat trick 4 years in a row, man. It's hard to do the hat trick. Try to win all them, man. And guess what? We never combined with no other team. I don't know where these folk getting this combining with team. Okay, we might go get a player here, but they're going to be a player we need. We might lose a player and we gain a player. Like 8U, we lost our best player 8 years, Jake. He went back to Alabama, and we gained Spivey. You know what I'm saying? The next year we lost a running back, we gained King. So we never combined with no team. So
Y'all had MVP.
Pieces that was in place.
Y'all had MVPs for Warzone and B2C
every year,
4 or 5 years.
straight.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Man, the first lineman to ever win that motherfucker, man. Meter, man. Demetrius Carter. The first lineman to ever win at MVP.
I don't think
Player of the year.
I don't think a team had the most than we have. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think. Like, let's talk about the program, man. Like, at the end of the day, man, when we built this program, it was all about trying to make the other team. Because, see, we already had our name. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach K. Shout out to them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach Craft, Coach Lou. Them, you know what I'm saying? We brought them guys in, man. Them guys came in. They already had a little name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I like them guys. You know what I'm saying? We liked them. They had a good buzz about them. You know what I'm saying? We brought them in. And them guys made it all the way to the national championship with that 9U team, man.
But how did you end up dropping down to 6U to coach that age group with back them? Because I remember the old two team came from the Atlanta Tigers and Welcome All.
Yeah, Batman already had the team together at Welcome All. They had certain pieces, you know, me and Bat, Coco, you know what I mean, put together. We had his nephew started off. Hey man, it was a grind from the 6U.
Wow, man.
You know what I mean? We started from the bottom. You know what I mean? They had a little couple pieces, but we still had to add on. You know what I mean? But towards the
There's a lot going on at this table, man. But we here.
Yeah, we here,
Hey,
baby.
man, we here. I feel like Fruit got something that he won't say, man. You too quiet over there.
Like I say, man, my years ain't over with.
So you coming back?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a 5U this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a 5U this year.
I will
RDU,
be on his sideline with a
you know what I'm
shirt
saying?
that
I'm
say
gonna do me a
donut on.
5U. You know, like
He probably, hey, the man stand character.
you know, shouts out to all the coaches that have been a part. Like, you know, salute to Larry O, Big Mike. Cause one thing, them 2 years when they were with us with RDU, they made everything competitive. We had some of the best practice better than games.
man, we were
we'll
better
practice
than
at
practice,
9:30,
man.
10 o'clock at night because me and Larry O didn't want Reggie and Big Mike to be there. So, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to make a kid go through a brick wall for you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man, because you know what I'm saying. Being an OC, you really got to know everything from the blocking scheme to everything else. Shout out, like I say, shout out to Coach Mike, man, because Mike showed me how to have them guards pulling, how to have them tackles pulling. You know what I'm saying? He taught me the line play. So shout out to Coach Mike, man.
But don't get it twisted, y'all. We were in the national way before they came. When they came, we had 2 national.
I want to get back to them practices, man. I used to be sitting on the top of the hill, and Reggie be about to score. Fruit might be on top of the hill, man. Fruit might run down that motherfucker and say, hey, Reggie, you ain't going to score for 20. You ain't going to score for 30. Them was some bad practice, man. Them was the games, man.
Yeah, shout out to them guys, but they did a lot of shit that tried to ruin this program.
There we go. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I love Mike to death, but they did a lot of shit that I felt like was some flawed shit. And I'm just...
Go ahead.
And a lot of shit was just a lot of flaw shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially the shit that I was hearing that they was doing. And how I grew up around the older guys in my hood, real niggas don't do the shit that I know they did. Because you gonna leave, you leave.
Yeah.
And if anybody wanna come, they come. But all that backstabbing and saying this and saying that shit wasn't cool.
And you got to remember, guys, Big Mike and O, y'all were 0-0 down there in Florida. So y'all got to remember who put y'all back on the map now. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep it real. Like y'all boy came, and we learned a lot from y'all boy. But like I say, we was already winning before y'all came. So we brought y'all boy back irrelevant in Little League football. Like y'all great high school coach, but in Little League football, y'all were dead. After y'all lost that 28-3 lead in Florida.
Wait, that was Falcons go.
Yeah, that was the same thing.
They
After they lost that right there.
For the people that don't know, break that down for they
They ain't
get.
go
Big
out like
Mike
Joe
that was
Sosa.
in nationals. We was in the championship, and we was at what the high school, Reg? Thomas. We was at St. Thomas. Big Mike them will win the 28-3, something like that.
Don't throw it on fire.
All thing I know is in the fourth quarter, the other team had done won, and the whole Atlanta was just sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the next year came, and you know, hey man,
What team they wore that year?
I think they were the Cinnamons.
Seminoles over there with Ike.
Yeah, they were the Cinnamons
Go
that
Ike,
year.
man.
So you know what I'm saying? But, you know, long story short, they came to RDU, and the rest was history when they got to RDU. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, shots out to them boys, because without them that 10U year, I don't think we would have been that crispy. Because that's one of my best teams like I ever coached in my life. That 10U RDU team, I think that was the #1 team like ever. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole age group, but that 10U team, that one of the team, that was a real top elite team, hands down. And you know, if it wasn't for Big Mike and O, they probably would never got to that level.
Hey,
Going up the line play and all that stuff.
I'm gonna come back to Crow though. What was flaw? Give me one thing that happened. Cause I'm you know.
What I mean, like I say, like, if I leave rigid program and I start my own, I'm not gonna be telling people he ain't got insurance, he's stealing money for the kids. I ain't gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
That just, like, you know what I'm saying? If we looked at them like brother, like I say, Big Mike, that's my guy. I ain't got no issue with him. I'm speaking on behalf of this man right here, Coach Reggie. And I told Rich, I ain't gonna lie, like I would have flipped the script because at the end of the day, he telling a whole bunch of bullshit. Him and whoever else was doing it. You just don't do shit like that when you a real nigga. And when we looked at you like you was a part of this shit like a brother. So a lot of that shit was just flawed. They said Reggie was stealing money. Reggie didn't ever want to even touch the money because he never wanted to be in the situation what they were saying he was in. So he never touched money, and they say he was stealing money. And DT, you know if you don't have insurance, you can't be in the league and you can't play. You know that.
Man, said Jesus Christ. Man, Jesus Christ. You know who Jesus is, right? The man himself.
But like I say though, all that irrelevant, man. Like they doing their thing. RDU still doing their thing. But just imagine the city. Just imagine if all that was still together though.
Think about it. Like,
That's the scary part.
That what pissed me off, Mike. Because you motherfuckers ruined some goddamn nice shit going on. Like, wasn't nobody fucking with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody fucking with this shit.
program of the year, baby.
Like, wasn't nobody fucking with this shit. Y'all ruined some good shit. And you tricked a lot of goddamn people over there with you. But shouts out to ATL Elite, man.
And you still is tricking motherfuckers.
To this day, RDU is the only program in the state of Georgia with a program of the year, man.
And the only program I think won three national championships in 1 year. Yeah. No team, I don't think no organization ever won three
In 1 year.
at the biggest football stage career. Like we won 3 national championships, man. That's hard to do. I done seen teams win 2, but just a whole organization taking their teams to Miami
And a runner-up, co-anthem.
and win 3 and plus a run-up.
Man, shout out to the boys again, man. Coach
So, you know, that's hard to do.
4 teams in the championship in 1
Oh, we
year.
had 14?
Yeah.
And I see things with like shout out to Meechy, man,
Meechy, shouts
who
out
making
my
all
guy.
the music, who making the Snoop Dogg music, making
Made the
everybody
Warzone
music,
song.
Warzone song. But we gonna keep it real, y'all. YouTube don't lie again. Our team was the first team with a song, with the videos.
And the
Like,
head coach.
Some
I had the head
trends,
coach on the
some
motorcycle,
trends
man.
we set, but people don't
Head
respect
coach on the
it.
motorcycle.
Like, you know, female lie, niggas lie, numbers don't lie, man.
Check the
Film
views.
don't lie.
Check the views, baby.
Like, what team, you know, little league team, not high school team. We talking to little league team. Y'all pull up YouTube. We got 1 million and some views, man, on YouTube. One game, 1,000,005 views, probably.
1.5.
1.5. A little league team. Well, we was attending on the team, y'all.
10.
Like a little bit old attending on the team got 1,000,005 views, man, for one game.
And did the video before a big game.
Little old RDU, man.
You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, I just think RDU was a blessing, man. And I want Reggie to keep pushing it. Like, y'all might don't see me like that, but I'm somewhere in the background. You know, I never like to be all in the video. You know what I'm saying? I always like to be the low-key guy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Reggie, I always, you know what I'm saying? He was like, with the BML, he was like Meech. And I was like Terry. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go party. He gonna rep that RDU, but I'm gonna be sitting back. But guess what? I'm still RDU.
Ready to punch a coach for getting wrong.
Yes, sir.
The old me, the
Fruit
old me.
still gonna get
The old, that's the old me.
He still gonna get you about 3 personal fouls.
Hey,
But
look,
that, like I say, at the end of the day, DT, you know what I'm saying, that was the audio, but you know, things got to move on for the future. You know what I'm saying?
I did want to ask this. What made you guys stay away from 13U?
Oh man, I'm gonna be
I don't know what
honest.
you're saying
Man,
about it.
at these times right now, man, kids doing middle school, high school,
King.
I mean, you know, they getting involved in that now.
Got nothing to do with
so
him.
Little League is a blur.
We're
You
good.
know what I mean? So
Well, at the end of the day, with 13U, man, I could have went to 13U, but I decided to go down with bruh. You know what I'm saying? I decided to go down to 9U last year. And you know what I'm saying, try to compete. And that's what we did. We competed.
Yeah, that
there
30.
was only one goal, man, knock out my old team,
Now-
my nemesis.
now
You
that-
know what I mean? That's a number deep, man. Shout out to Voodoo, man. Go back to him, man. You know what I mean? I'm stepping down from that age group, man, but you know, hey, man, I salute the boy, man. Y'all
Hey, but
keep
look,
doing what y'all doing.
that 13U did something that everybody in the city always say, where they brought all the teams together to make one. And You still a part of that team?
No,
you
I wasn't a
high
part.
school. Wait, you on a part of that team?
I wasn't a part of that team, sir.
So excuse me, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead, sir.
Why were you at that game in that situation if you wasn't there no more?
Cause my brother was a part of that team.
Your nephew was on the team?
No,
Okay,
my
say no
brother.
more.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Come on,
my
come
brother
on to the
was the
mic.
money behind the team. You know, be honest with you, buying all the uniform, half of the players didn't pay no registration. If you want to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? He was the money behind the team. Players didn't even have to pay to go out of town or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Someone doing that, give me flowers. Shouts
Yeah,
out to
man.
man, brother, man.
So man, I'm gonna give a shout out to JC, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out to
going on,
JC. JC done everything right. He done one thing wrong, y'all. He didn't buy no real coaches. That's the only thing he done wrong. Shouts out to that boy JC.
man, that
He
my
done
guy,
everything
man.
right, man.
That's
He
my
just,
guy.
hey, you know what I'm saying? We all know at the end of the day, it don't matter how talented your team is. DT, you done seen plenty of talented team over your years of coaching football. Just because the team talent don't mean they're going to win the big game. Got to have a scheme.
Shout out to JC, man. That my guy, man. Believe that. Family for life.
So yeah, that's why I said. Since that, on that note, I ain't gonna even ask you about the fight at Hateville.
Oh, you asked me about it?
I ain't gonna ask you about it. It happened. It's over with. I mean, you want to talk about it?
No.
'Cause I wasn't gonna ask you about it.
You asked me about it. I really don't care.
All right, so, oh shit. But anyway, man, we talking about RDU. Ken don't even come in about RDU. How he even get here?
Hey, man, yeah, man. That my guy over there, man. You know what it is.
Man, Big Ken just popped in, man.
Y'all already know what it is.
But back to
balls on the sideline.
yeah, sure, y'all.
Hey, man, look, man.
No dads on the sideline.
No daddies on the sideline, man.
And hey,
You know what I'm saying?
nah, it ain't. I guarantee them dads gonna be on the sideline. I don't
I've
care
been
what
trying to
you-
tell.
Listen,
I
Hey,
man,
bet you they don't.
Listen, this the worst. That's the worst. One of the worst statements in youth football. I'm gonna tell you why. Fruit, a dad, he was coaching, even though his son was a stud. Hold on, no, even though your son. Let me finish.
No, I just want to say one thing. DT, how many years it took people to even know Z
I
was
ain't
my
talking
son?
about that. I'm just saying what you supposed to say is no daddy ball, cause dad is on the sideline.
They're going to be on the sideline. I don't care what you
Why
say.
you even got a dad on your sideline?
Hey, listen, if that man, your star player, scoring 3 touchdowns the game,
with it.
his dad going to be on the sideline. I don't care who you is.
Y'all can kill
His
that.
dad going to be there.
It
His
look-
uncle going to be there. Somebody going to be there.
It look cute for promotion. You can't even, let Ken sit right here. You can't even do that because you had dad live on your sideline because he was sponsoring y'all.
if it's up to me, I ain't having no daddies on my sideline. I've been telling Reggie that for 3-4
I
years,
get no
man.
daddy ball.
But what it is,
Here go your mic right here.
but what it is, what that means, it's a dad putting coach first. If you put coach first and then the dad, that's straight. You know, I grew
Okay.
up without a single father. You feel me? With just single parent. So let's get that understand. You feel me? Daddies. That mean the dad. He's putting his dad first before coaching. It's coach before dad. You feel what I'm saying? That's the understanding. Let's clear that up.
Okay, I like how you putting that, but them niggas gonna be on the sideline. I get what you saying about that now. But like Fruit said, if you got the bad among of that age group and he say, look, we gonna come to you, but I'm used to standing on the sideline. You gonna be like, okay, just stand over there though. Like it's gonna be an exception. No dad's on the sideline, your son ain't the man. I'm gonna make that shirt and whatever. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
That's how that is, though.
but-
You know what I mean?
But
You
back to
gotta-
the line, it's all
do that.
about getting RDU back up.
Or do you
You know, to the national level what they been on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what y'all had, like 2 teams in the national this year?
Yeah, we had 2 teams in the national this year.
2 teams.
We had a 9U and an 8U.
Think about how many organizations ain't even never had a team to go to any nationals.
Yeah.
that's right.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you want to get better, and that's what it's about, man. Every year you want to get better. Like if you was coaching the Atlanta Falcons, you want to get better every year. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, making the moves that we made at RDU, you know what I'm saying, was better for the program.
I just want to say this.
Say it again. Hold on, man. Shout out Coach Ken, man. RDU, man. /GA, baby. You hear me? In the building.
I
Yeah,
just
man,
want
I-
to say this to Reggie and Fruit, man. From 8, 9, 10, and 11, every single one of y'all kids who been on that team, They doing good right now.
That's
man.
the object
from
of the
high
game,
school
man.
to middle school, you know. And I ain't just saying it because my son, but you know, ninth grader wins state championship. But no, I'm just saying, even middle school, from middle
Talk
school.
about your boy, man. He
Listen,
playing
man.
varsity, bro.
Man.
School.
big,
One
bro.
thing I'm gonna say,
And then one
man.
thing about we support each other, no matter what. I'm gonna come to character and support wherever they at, and then they support me. So
The bottom
hey, man,
line
we're
of this
family.
football, man, what I want out of that age group, that 2028 class, I want more kids to go D1 than B. Not hang on B, but B set the standard with that team he had, man. How many of them kids went D1?
And then look. Then
He set the standard, man. Like,
you got P and Hilp team doing
yeah,
crazy
doing their
stuff.
thing. So
He'll set the standard because he got the most kids going D1. Just keeping it real.
I don't know. He got more than P.
He got more than P.
Who knew?
He'll.
well, it just don't matter. Whatever.
They together. They came together.
Yeah.
I don't know if nobody got more
Ain't
than
no
me.
disrespect to none of them folk, man. Both of them.
They set the, I just know they set the trend. Yeah,
They up there.
they
Man,
set the
that-
trend.
But let's be real, that's the goal. Period.
That's the goal,
Man,
period.
Shout out to
Like-
all the teams
Reggie,
and all the coaches.
That's the
Reggie
goal.
and Fruit can pass
Like,
that
like,
number.
I,
They
like I
got
really
some
want
good
to come
kids.
back. I looked at national this year with Ken. Like, you know, I never knew Ken, but I knew him around youth football. But I felt like if Ken had a person like me with him, he would have walked away with 2 of them national championships this year. I'm just seeing him. I see he was just exhausted out there. It's mentally too. Like, man, if that man had some people that stay down with him, man,
What he
I
did,
promise
man,
you,
with-
he could
with
just
three
be able to get his breath in, man.
With
the
3
man would've walked
teams,
away.
man, with his health going on, man, that's why we're here to help him, man. Right now, man, you know.
And he ain't the first coach to ever miss a game because he was in the hospital.
I just never seen the coach.
did it for a tournament.
But I never seen the coach offense, defense, kickout
No, I'm
team,
just saying,
special
himself.
team, everything. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Him.
That's why I told Reggie, I need to get with him and see can I get on that and
Hey,
just
but
to
look.
even things out.
Man, I want to say a big shouts out to all these guys taking time out their day, coming to be a part of the show, man. Follow me, Warzone U Sports. What's the RDU Instagram, my brother?
Man, RDUGEA,
RDU the biggest.
RDUGEA,
That's the name
RDU
of
biggest.
That's the name of the
Yeah, RDU the biggest, RDUGEA.
RDUGA.
Them on that list.
Real deal, Georgia, elite.
Follow these guys.
Follow
man.
us, man. We done, man.
And keep it up, man.
What up?
Love and peace to everybody, man. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Know it.
Wayne, we out.
This year I'm sending a message, yeah. He'll look good, I'ma send it through legend, yeah. I'm just counting my blessings. Start from the bottom, I ain't finna be stressing, yeah. Dallas, I'm counting on him. Get to that money, I'm martyr, ATM. Channel gon' come through trim, yeah. Kai ain't nothing like them, yeah. You know what it is, I'm rocking with kids. Tomorrow we be all in the mids, yeah. Something to settle, I pull over Mello and he bout to handle the biz, yeah. Malachi handling kids, yeah. We tryna run to the smoke, yeah. John stay on go, he always riding with JoJo. Real deal, like